Hello everybody, Gilbert here, and today we'll be looking at how do we convert recurring decimals into fractions. Now, what are recurring decimals? If you look at the question that we have here, the first example, recurring decimals are basically numbers that repeat itself over and over again. For example, we have 0.5 with a little dot on top here. This actually means 0.5555, so on and so forth. Similarly, if we had 0.6, then this will actually equal to 0.666, so on and so forth. Now, if we have 0.63 and we have two dots on top of them, then this actually means 0.636363. So whichever one has the dot on it, then that number will be recurring infinitely in a same pattern. All right. Now, for us, what we're going to do today is we want to convert these recurring decimals into fractions. So representing them as a fraction would be a complete value instead of having, maybe you have to round up or round down sometimes. All right. So in order for us to turn recurring decimals into fractions, the magic number that we need to know is number 9. All right. No matter how many recurring decimals we have, we always divide that number with a 9. So if you were to type into your calculator 0.5, this can be converted directly into 5/9. And if you type that into your calculator and change it between a fraction and a decimal, this would actually just be 0.55555. Okay. Similarly here, 0.6, converting it into a fraction, it's going to become 6/9. Now in this case here, 6/9 can be simplified and it will actually turn into 2/3. Okay. Now let's look at the next one here where you have two recurring decimals. What we're going to do is we're still going to divide it by 9, but not only 9. Since there are two numbers here, it's going to be divided by 99. Okay? Because there are two numbers, that's why we have two 9s. 63/99 can again be simplified into 21/33, and you still can simplify this into 7/11. Right? If you type 7/11 into your calculator, you would get the recurring decimal of 0.636363. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. 7/11, yep. 7/11 here is 0.636363, right? Next one, I'm sure you guys have figured it out by now. 0.86 recurring. This is actually representing 0.868686. Convert this into a fraction. All you have to do is, again, divide it by 99. 86/99. You're supposed to get. That's the answer. It can't be further simplified. Okay, so 86/99 is the simplest form, right? Oh, sorry, a repeated question here. Now let's see the next question over here where you have 0.06. Then this actually is not 0.060606, it's 0.066666, so on and so forth, right? So what do we need to do to convert this into a fraction? What you can use to compare is 0.6 and compare it with 0.06, compare it with 0.6. You can see that 0.06 is actually 10 times smaller than 0.6. Or in other words, 6/9, which was 0.6, divided by 10. You will get 0.06 because it is 10 times smaller, correct? 6/9 divided by 10 is actually, as a fraction, could be written as times 1/10, which would end up giving you 6/90. 6/90 can then be further simplified into 1/15 because they can both be divided by 6, right? So 1 over 15 as a fraction is the recurring decimal of 0.06. You can always try and double check your answer with your calculator to see if you get the exact answer as provided by the question. Okay. Now, another example, 0.38. Notice that the dot is only on top of the number 8, which means this is actually 0.388888 because the dot is only on 8. It is not 3838. It is just 0.388888. Okay, and then the recurring decimal continuing on would still be 8. All right. The easiest method to convert these into fractions are by breaking it apart. Okay, this can be broken into 0.3, right, plus 0.0888. Then this would end up giving you 0.38 recurring 8, right? 0.3, we can just convert this into a fraction immediately, and it will turn into, it's not 3 over 9, it's 3 over 10, because 0.3 is 3 over 10. 0.08, using the previous method that we've shown here, is actually 8 over 90, right? Now, what we can do is, from here, all we have to do is convert the denominator into the same. So you actually have 90 over, the 3 times 9, 27 plus 8. So you actually have 35 over 90. Convert this, simplify this, you're going to get 7 over 18. And once you type into your calculator to check your answer, 7 divided by 18 or 7 over 18 will give you 0.38888, right? Okay. So just make sure you double check with your calculator here, 0.38888. Okay. One more example question that is similar to this. 0.57777 5777 can be broken down into 0.5 plus 0.077 recurring. Okay, then this is again 5 over 10, or in other words 1 over 2, plus, using the same method as earlier, 7 over 90. 7 over 90, convert them into the same denominator. They will both have 90, and then this is times 9, so it's going to be 45 plus 7, and you would end up having 52 over 90, which then can be simplified into 26 over 45. Now, 26 over 45 will definitely give you the decimal of 0.577777. Okay? 2 more examples. Now, look at what we have here. 0.0035 recurring 35. So this is actually 0.00353535. We can use the similar method as we did above, or we can break it apart. But I think we'll just use the similar method from up above here. Okay. Now, to look at this kind of questions, we know that if we had 0.35 recurring, it's going to be 35 over 99. Correct. Compare this with this, you can see that it is actually 100 times lesser than this. Okay. 0.35 is 100 times lesser than this. Or in other words, we can divide it by 100. So 35 over 99 divided by 100 is going to give you 35 over 99 times 1 over 100. And you can finally simplify it into 35 over 9,900. Now, if the number is too big, always type it into your calculator to get the smallest, most simplified fraction. This will then be converted into 7 over 1980. Okay? Okay, one last question before we end the video. This 0.0766 is the recurring number. It's actually equal to 0.07666, so on and so forth. Breaking it apart is actually 0.07 plus with 0.006. Now, as we known earlier, 0.07, okay, can be written as 7 over 100. 0.006 can be written as 6 over 900. Okay, 6 over 900. Now, adding both of them together, you're supposed to get 63 plus 6 over 900, which will give you 69 over 900. Okay, 69 over 900. Type that into your calculator. It would actually give you the simplest fraction as 23 over 300. And that will be one of the easiest methods for you to do recurring fractions. Okay, that will be it for today. Thank you and see you guys again next time.